Hi, my name is John Stevenson, and welcome to the Guaranteed Retirement Guy Show. Today, we're going to be talking about the best fixed annuities right now. All right, so if you're looking for the best fixed annuity, I'm going to show you everything that's available right now. And we're going to be talking about SPIAs and DIAs. Okay, these are single premium immediate annuities. These are fixed rates. And the rates are actually pretty high right now because of where the interest rate environment is. So that's a good thing. And with MYGA contracts, those are considered fixed annuities as well. They're multi-year guaranteed contracts that act kind of like CDs, but they're tax deferred and they're usually paying out higher amounts. So I'll talk about those at the end of the video, but really at the beginning of this, I just want to share my screen and show you the top SPIA payouts. And it depends from state to state, but mostly the same companies are on top most of the time. Okay. All right. So let's take a look. So I went in here and I said, okay, we'll take a single life, and I'll show you a joint life as well. But if you look at a single life, $300,000, I put their birthday 1964, so I think that puts them at 60 years old, and they're going to take income immediately. Okay, so we'll look at that. This will show all the top payouts based off of 300,000. So 300,000, you're going to get $1,780 per month from Penn Mutual. Penn Mutual is a great company. I work with them, and they're easy to work with, and you can't go wrong with an A+ rated company with a high Comdex score. The same thing with Athene, same thing with Mass Mutual, Minnesota Life. They're really solid carriers. And you can see the payouts are very, very similar. So that is a great payout right now. It's a lot higher than it was just a couple of years ago. Okay, so let's go back, and we'll say joint life, okay? Because obviously if you're on the hook for 2 lives, it's going to be more expensive. So we'll go in here and we'll say they're, let's say the same age, okay? Just keep this simple. But the fact that they are, we'll say a female. All right, we'll put that in there. They got to be married. Okay, in order to actually have a joint payout, you have to be married. So just remember that. Okay, so we'll go in here and we'll look at a joint payout. So now it's like $200 less. And Athene is the top payout, not Penn Mutual. So that's interesting. Some of these companies are better for a single payout, and some of them are better for a joint payout. Okay. Athene is a solid company. They've been around for 100 years, and they are known to bail out companies that are having problems. So they are solid. They've got huge financials, so you can't go wrong. Mass Mutual, they're A++. They're good too. You can see the difference is $5 a month. Okay. So you could do that as well as Integrity Life, Minnesota, and American National is solid as well. They are known as Anico. If you want a high Comdex score, Midland has a very high Comdex score down here. And it's a sister company to North American and so on. So you got the other companies here, but this is top payouts. Okay. All right. So let's go back here and we'll just revise this a little bit more. Let's say we also want a certain period. Okay. A certain period is you want a certain period. Okay. You want to make sure the payments go out for a guaranteed amount of years. Okay. So if it's 30 years, it's 360 months. So if we look at that and say, okay, we still want joint life. We want to make sure it's guaranteed for the rest of our lives. But if we die before the end of 30 years, we want to make sure the payments continue to our kids or whatever, or a charity. Okay, so this is going to change the numbers a little bit. And it just depends on your age. Younger people typically will get different amounts versus older people. And sometimes if you're too old, you can't get a 30-year, you get like a 20-year. All right, so for this, Integrity Life is the best one, and then Mass Mutual. So, and you notice the payouts are very similar, still within like $5 of each other. But yeah, monthly income, it actually didn't change too much. So that's pretty good. So let me go back here. And now let's say we only want a certain. Let's make it super easy. And with a certain, you don't have to make it joint because you can be married and you live 10 years. And if it's a certain period of 30 years, you know it's going to continue for 30 years no matter what. Here's what's nice about that. If you are not married, and let's say you have a child who is dependent and you want to make sure that income continues to them, a SPIA contract allows you to be able to do that. Okay. It's pretty nice. You do not have to have a spouse to continue the income to someone else. Whereas with an income rider, it's for married individuals. Okay. So let's go and take a look at that. And then again, we're looking at a 30-year straight certain. So it's a little bit higher. Penn Mutual, 1638. Penn Mutual is one of the best for period certains. Mass Mutual, Minnesota, Integrity to follow. But yeah, if you're looking for a solid 30-year, we know it's going to be $1,638. So let's take a look at that. Let's say $1,638 times 12, it's $19,656 times 30 years. It's $589,680. Okay. So you know that for that 300 grand, they're basically going to double your money. Okay. Guaranteed. You will. Okay. So if you live for 20 years and you have whoever, doesn't matter if it's a charity, if it's a child, girlfriend, boyfriend, it does not matter who that beneficiary is. You can stipulate who those payments continue to. Okay. So it is guaranteed for 30 years. All right. So if you want to book a call, you want to talk about top SPIAs, top DIAs. A DIA is exactly the same as a SPIA. It's just deferred out. Okay. So it's the same type of contract. They're irrevocable. They don't have any cash value. But if you want to look at the top payouts for those, book a call with me. Okay, there's a link below this video. It goes directly to my calendar, and we can talk about all things annuities. Okay, I'll show you all the best ones. If you're looking for highest income, usually the SPIA and DIA contracts are not the highest, but they're still solid. I mean, if you're looking to get rid of money, bridge a gap for a certain amount of time, they're great for that. If you're looking to provide income for someone other than a spouse, they're really, really good for that. Okay, but you just have to remember they're irrevocable contracts. You can't do much with them once you buy them. Okay, it is what it is. You don't have the flexibility that you have with like a MIGA or an income rider. Okay, so just remember that. If you want to book a call, go ahead and book a call. We'll take a look at it. If you want to go to my website, go to johnstevenson.com. You'll be able to see the SPIA and DIA calculators right there. Okay, and it's going to show you everything that I'm showing you here. In fact, it'll actually give you a few more options as well. Okay, but let me show you cash refund. That's why it wasn't working, because I had certain on there clicked, not cash refund. Okay, so cash refund, because you could do this without a cash refund, but why would you do that? Okay, 1713. Okay, so 1713, Athene's the highest for that. Okay, I just want to double check on that. You always want to do that. You can do an installment refund. That's fine too, where they kind of spread it out. Like you want to refund to your beneficiaries if you die, if you die before using up the premium, they're going to give the rest of the money that you did not use and do it in installments. So let's see. Okay, yeah, a little bit more. I mean, 1739.95. That's not bad. I mean, gives you an extra what? The other one was like 1717. So yeah, not a lot more, but like what, $22, $23 more per month. But the difference is instead of providing a lump sum as a cash refund, it's just spread out a little bit more. So anyways, different things you can do to kind of just spice it up or give you just a little bit extra income, a little bit more of an edge. Okay. All right, let's go to the top MIGAs, because MIGAs, and I have other videos that talk about MIGAs, and they'll be very similar to this, and they only focus on MIGAs, but this still is a fixed annuity. A MIGA is a fixed rate contract. Okay. So I'm going to show you that. So we'll just say the same 300,000, and you can see 2-year, 3-year, 4-year, 5, all the way up. See, they even have a 20-year for this one. Some of them don't have 20 years, depends on the state. But this one, so step-up rates are interesting. I'll start with this one real quick. I don't ever sell these for obvious reasons, because it's just a long time to have your money tied up. So most people don't want that, and the overall yield is not as high as you can get elsewhere. So, but let me show you how the step-up rate works. So what they do is they start you at a lower interest rate, 3.65, and it steps up to 4.65. As you see, after 5 years, it steps up to 4.65, and it steps up to 6.65. That's pretty good. Then it steps up to 7.65. You see? So total interest earned, 339. I mean, you're more than doubling your money. So it's good. If you want to just throw it into something where you can't touch it for 20 years, it's not a bad option. It's just most people reach out to me. They want something that's a little bit less than that. All right. So if you go down to the 10-year, it's 519,000. I mean, it's not going to grow to 639, but still 519, it's not bad. You're getting a 5.65 compound interest for 10 years. It's really good. It's really good. I mean, I know you know that's good because you know what rates were just a few years ago, right? They were at 2%. So let's take a look at it. Okay. So yeah, 5.65, 300,000 earning almost $17,000. And then compounding. Then at the 10-year mark, it earns like almost $28,000. So that's pretty good. $219,776 for total earnings during 10 years. It's great. It's guaranteed. You can throw it into that, not have to worry about it. All right, let's go and take a look at some of the other ones. You got, let's see, the best 9 years, Liberty Bankers, 5.25. Work with them. Equitrust, work with them a lot, 5.35. 7-year, NASA, I work with them as well, 5.55. I work with all these companies. Ocean View at 6 years, 5.65. That's pretty good for 6-year. And the 5-year, 5.6 with SPLI. That's pretty good. They just recently brought that up. And then you've got a 4-year Ocean View. Yeah, so all these are like the 5.5. If you do 2 years, like 5.2. So anyways, there you have it. That's the top MIGA rates, okay? And I've got other videos where I kind of dive into this more, but I just wanted to kind of have that at the tail end of this video because most people, when they're looking for fixed annuities, they want the SPIA or the DIA contracts, okay? And I sell those a lot. If you're looking for the top contracts, reach out to me, okay? Again, there's a link below this video. There's a link on my website, johnstevenson.com, and you can book a call there as well. And you can check out the calculators, go through them, and kind of decide what's best for you before you decide to reach out to me. That's kind of nice. So you don't have to feel like that you're going to reach out to someone who's going to try to product peddle, one company or this company. I sell them all, okay? It doesn't matter to me. Commissions are all over the place. So I might earn 1%, I might earn 3%, okay? Just totally up to you. If you want to chat about that, I'd love to show you everything that's available. And of course, if you're looking for an annuity, I'd love to sell you one. So won't try to sell anything, but I will educate you and show you what is available. So don't be shy, book a call, and I look forward to seeing you then.